guys, and we do have some exciting news. So, right with us. Stream is on. JC is ready to go. Guys,
Let's go, Alpha Origins. AO, let's go.
woo! Oh, guys, I wasn't feeling it today, and now I come on and I just get this surge of energy like I always do for game night. It is awesome to have you guys. The
Ooh,
people who are in here.
aquatic era.
Ooh, yeah, Ice has been going hard
Let's
unlocking the new
go.
eras.
Thanks, Ice.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, guys, there is some drama to talk about, but there is also some good news. So, I kind of want to start with, I know people always start with the bad news first, but I don't know. I don't think that's the option tonight. Serena, she cannot hear.
Anybody
Is
else
she
having
here?
sound issues?
Just double check, make sure everyone's good. I think most of us can hear. Drama first. They are hungry for the drama. I know Scorchman's hungry for the drama because Scorchman's usually attends every single Starshide chat for Phantom Galaxies, and it's very interesting because I don't even think Scorchman knows about what has been going on for the past 2 days. So yes, we are gonna get
I
ready
got the
to
bot.
go here. But don't worry, I got it. I'm moving him.
Ah,
The
too
bot
late.
has been.
Boom!
Don't worry. The ambient sound is gone, and now you just have the thundering voices of me and JC's Yuga assets. So here we are.
My Yugo what?
Your Yuga asset. Look at you in the cowboy.
Asset. Asset. Okay, sorry.
Assets. Anyway, guys, speaking of, we are gonna get right into the drama because we know that's what you guys have. Range, we'll get you here in a minute,
I
okay?
got him.
All
Hello,
right.
Hi, guys.
everybody.
Good evening, all.
Drama
Hi,
is better in a
Scorchy.
group.
Hi, guys. So,
God, it feels like forever since
Sportsman,
I've seen you guys.
I
I know
know.
we promoted you and now you abandoned us. We get it. It's
Yeah,
okay.
I honestly do feel like that's what's happened. I've just been super busy.
It's okay when you get promoted. It's okay to take vacations. I give you permission.
We're just messing with you, man. We're happy you're coming in here. And guys, so we are gonna be giving away Ape Coin tonight. We are really shifting our focus more towards Yuga Labs and a lot of the things that are going on with them, like with Faraway. We got some updates on Serum City to talk about. We also have some we do have good news tonight, guys, but I will get into the drama because that is what everybody is here for, right? Let's hear it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
one of our
Spill
favorite
it.
projects one of our favorite projects that you guys are fully aware we've been involved with for a very long time, Phantom Galaxies. So, uh, to start from the beginning, I will try to keep this brief. Basically, 3 months ago, a GME was hacked, and a lot of liquidity pools were drained because of this exploit. Now, since then, GME has launched a new token. They kind of recovered and they reinstated their liquidity pool. You don't really need to know too much about liquidity pools, but here's the short answer. It is a pile of money that people can trade with, okay? So if there is a liquidity pool, people can buy and sell the token from that liquidity pool, okay? Now, what had happened is because the liquidity pool for Astropher, which is the token for Phantom Galaxies, was paired with this GME token and was on the same exchange, it was actually exploited. Now, this is not new news. This happened 3 months ago. Okay, so basically, the liquidity was drained out of the Astropher slash GME pool. Okay, this is obviously a really big deal. We didn't see any real fluctuation with price when that happened because, first of all, a lot of people were holding their assets, and second of all, what happened is they went ahead and um, so it's important to understand Blowfish Studios is responsible for developing the game. Animoca Brands, which you guys are mostly familiar with, if not, it's a giant gaming entity in Web3. And essentially, what happened is Animoca controls the liquidity pool for Phantom Galaxies, to my understanding. This is not confirmed yet. I'll get into that in a minute. There's a lot of uncertainty going on with the project, but not all hope is lost. Scorchman, congratulations. We're going to be doing ApeCoin for a little bit, guys, here in the chat for you winners. But back to my main point. So these ApeCoin, yes, we're also going to be giving out Serum City passes because we have some good news about that too. So I'll get to that in a second, guys. But basically, what ended up happening was now that we know that the earnings have massively increased for Phantom Galaxy, so a lot of tokens which were not in circulation, which therefore couldn't be sold or traded to drive the price down, now with the new bounties and with all this stuff coming out, and yes, a couple bots being nefarious and mining the game, a large amount of tokens was extracted from the game and then subsequently sold, and we are seeing this massive price drop for Astropher. We're seeing a lot of, oh, don't worry, we have lots of rumbles tonight, don't you worry. But basically, we are seeing what most people expected to see when the hack occurred. We're seeing the aftermath of that now. So where are we at now?
Well, it's because there was so little, like you said, there was so little Astropher in circulation when the hack happened because they were still slowly rolling it out. So
exactly. So now all this Astropher has been able to be, available on the market now, and the liquidity pool issue has not been fixed. Now, before you guys go into Phantom Galaxies and pull out the pitchforks, which trust me, I've already accomplished, because I had to figure out all this stuff. You guys know we're heavily invested in Phantom Galaxies. Not the only project, obviously, that we're in, but it's one that we're pretty excited about. And so it was really kind of scary quite frankly, to see the token drop by 50%. Actually, probably a little bit more than that. I think it was like 60 or 70%. Now, what does this mean for the future of Phantom Galaxies? Like, should I be panicking? Should I be rushing to sell all my assets? No, I don't think so, not yet. So basically, the token itself there's no way to give it an appropriate value right now. The liquidity pool has $3,000 worth of liquidity in it, literally, right now. There is absolutely nothing in that liquidity pool. It actually looks like a lot of the big investors not only pulled out, but Animoca actually handles the liquidity pool, which they have not reinstated yet. So this is not a Blowfish Studio issue. The game is still, coming along. There is some really big updates coming with content and some other cool stuff. You can still earn Astropher in it, but we are seeing what's probably going to happen is they're probably going to reinstate a new token, and it's probably going to be, I'd say, a 1-to-1 drop for the Astropher that you have now. So probably what they're going to do is they are going to reinstate the liquidity pool, but this is something that Animoca has to do on its side, not Phantom Galaxies. So essentially, right now it's pretty up in the air. We are waiting for them to basically fix the liquidity pool, and there's a lot of uncertainty. Not gonna lie to you guys. A lot of people are worried in chat. A lot of people are dumping assets. A lot of people are understandably nervous about the future of Phantom Galaxies. We have not sold a single thing. I don't think we intend to. If you guys go look at the prices right now, it's interesting what's happening because you can technically list your assets for whatever you want, and they are technically not like sellable. Like they are bonded to the game. So like people are doing this thing where they're listing their assets for like $10 and you can't actually buy them. They're doing it to drive the floor down, and then you see people literally like listing things for like $10 or $5. Like somebody listed something for $1 and like a bunch of other people started doing it, and it scared people into listing their stuff. So like, and then they bought up the floor, and then they listed it for like 0.16 ETH. So people are taking advantage of this situation like most people do for bad situations. But I don't think this is the end of Phantom Galaxies. They have a lot of content coming. Just wanted you guys to be aware of the situation that's going on. So when you guys check out the price of Astropher, I don't think it's time to panic yet because again, that is simply because of the liquidity pool issues, and I'm sure they're probably going to reinstate a new token. Scorchman, did you have a chance to listen to the Starside chat from like 3 days ago where they kind of went over a lot of this stuff?
No, I'm sorry, I did not. I haven't been playing anything. The only thing I noticed was that they dropped the Astropher payout on the bounties. and I was going to ask you about it. I did miss Monday and Tuesday. I was binging on anime and stuff, and I was not around.
No worries, man. I thought
Orchan's a
usually
weeb?
usually I hear stuff from you. You know what I mean? Like
I
especially
normally,
in Galaxies. So
I,
yeah, so basically, if you guys want to like hear it from the horse's mouth, totally understand. Basically, what I would suggest is go into. Is that an other deed that I see in the audience, Flopshots? That is a nice deed. We're gonna have to talk about deeds here in a second.
Yeah, we have good.
But
This is just the bad news we like to. As you guys, if you're new here, you didn't know this. This group, Alpha Origins, the Discord was founded by a bunch of us that got kicked out of other Discords for griping and complaining about how much they sucked. So we come here to gripe and complain about how much projects suck. And so we talk about crap, and if stuff goes bad, we talk about it. And if stuff is great, we talk about it. But there's, you're not going to get kicked out for talking about something that blew up. And right now, Phantom Galaxies is struggling. Um, I think my plan is going to be a wait and see. Me personally, if because there will be people who will dump assets on the floor, and if I see Animoca and whoever's going to be in charge of the actual earning and Web3 and token stuff, if they start making good progress or have good plans in place, I may look for some cheap planets, some cheap mechs, some cheap. I may just try and find some cheap stuff, both to increase my personal holdings, to increase the holdings that are in the community pool, but also to flip. So that's kind of what I'm thinking after hearing. This is all breaking news to me. I didn't. We had a discussion in our private group chat, but I literally got home at 8:58, so I didn't get a chance to. So yeah, I'm not too worried
and
about it just because the game is so good.
yeah, and it's really interesting because even the biggest project right now in crypto gaming, like which is technically the other side, they lead the market, and there's been a lot of FUD with some of these games lately. But then you see like things like Alluvium and Faraway and kind of what we're gonna be talking about here soon with the other side, like I think people are really starting to figure out like how to do this the right way. And we're gonna see a lot of projects fall off the truck. Unfortunately, that's kind of the same way with NFTs. Like they're just gonna kind of fade into obscurity because they have no utility. I don't think that is gonna happen with Phantom Galaxies. I mean, they have Animoca Brands behind them, which is quite literally the biggest entity in crypto gaming.
Yeah,
Besides,
they're not going to disappear. Kind of like I feel like Gala has disappeared. I don't think
yeah,
Animoca is going to
Mhm.
disappear.
like Gala fell off the face of the map. Like they just stopped doing things. They don't really have any major games. They had some drama with spider tanks that I don't think they ever recovered from. It's just some of these projects they're absolutely gonna fail. Like that's inevitable.
Well, hey, nobody
But
uses Netscape anymore either, so it's okay.
yeah, exactly. So, and MySpace was great, but you can't log into MySpace anymore. So it's just like, basically our thoughts have always been follow the biggest projects because they have the least likely chance to fail. So basically the best thing for us is to just, hold our position, and we do believe that these big entities are going to be, they're going to figure themselves out. We just figured we'd let you guys know kind of what's been going on, just because I know a lot of you guys don't have time to sit there and watch a 3-hour video about what's going on with Phantom Galaxies. But that's what we're here for. So basically, just we're waiting it out. I'm technically still playing Phantom Galaxies. I'm still getting my Astropher because again, you can't really look at the token price right now. Like they are probably launching a new token. It's gonna probably be airdrop to everybody, like 1-to-1. There's a lot of uncertainty right now with what's gonna happen, but there's not really gonna be anything. You know, I don't think this is something that people have known about for a very long time, and it hasn't really affected the progress of the game itself. You know what I mean? When you see GameStop adding new content or games that are just straight up not fun, that's when we start questioning the Web3 side of things. Because at the end of the day, people don't want to play a boring game. Like they want to just, they want to play a game that's constantly improving and getting new content and stuff. And we do think that with this next update that Phantom Galaxies, they're adding a ton of new content. And I'm sure that these liquidity pool issues are going to get fixed, but we just wanted to, kind of bring it to your attention, like with anything else. So with that being said,
Oh,
we
we got
are
classic.
going. Oh, there we go. The
All right.
bounty is active.
So classic means
so-
there is a bounty if you kill me, and tonight it's going to be kill me by kneecapping me. So Hackett has a leg up on this bounty.
So now that we've talked about the boring stuff, let's talk about the fact that anybody that has followed the Alpha Origin call channel is up 5x right now. The Hashpack token, you have 2 days left to buy the NFT before the snapshot, guys. We are already up 5x on it. A lot of you guys that bought them are as well. And the token hasn't even launched yet. So Pack is going to absolutely melt faces. If you guys have been participating in the Hedera ecosystem, you guys already kind of know about it. But we just got confirmation that the token drop is happening the 22nd. And with only 200 million in circulation, $200 million market cap is a tiny, tiny market cap for a project to get to. And that is a $1 a token. And most of you guys are holding tens of thousands of tokens. So this is going to be a really
Guys,
exciting day for everybody.
So Reptar and I think Ash and who else was calling out this pack? No, the snapshot, guys. The snapshot happens May the 17th. If you want to buy a pack, a pack pack, whatever NFT, that's how you. If you own one, that's how you're getting a specific amount of pack token airdropped to you. All of that's in our Alpha Calls channel, but if you're going to do that, do it before the 17th. Buy that NFT. Yeah, the concierge stuff. They've been pretty steady, at least in my experience, Filski. The cheap pack that gives you what 9,600 pack tokens has been hanging out between 4 and thank you, Ash. There's the link, guys, to the
It was 5,000
between 4 and 5. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is crazy because that's roughly like I would say $600 or $700, and these were okay 4,600. Yeah. So but just so you guys are aware, they minted for $150.
Yep.
Like they're up a lot right now, and we haven't even got the token drop yet.
Yeah, that's just the NFT. And the snapshot
If you guys
occurs on
look-
May the 17th. If you buy them after May the 17th, you do not get the airdrop. Whoever you buy it from will still be getting the airdrop because the snapshot has already been taken. Let me repeat that. Do not buy a Hashpack pack NFT after the 17th thinking you're going to get the pack token airdrop.
Exactly. And guys, like this is the biggest wallet. This is the wallet on the Hedera ecosystem. We all are bullish on HBAR. We're very aware of its potential, and this is, I mean, again, the token supply is 200 million. So, if you guys know anything about market cap, it's the amount of tokens in the amount of money in it. So if $200 million go into this project, which we know in crypto is minuscule and happens all the time, this is going to be a dollar token. And, AO is currently holding in total around 60,000 tokens. And, we intend to aggressively take profits. We think this is going to be a really big win for anybody that was able to get in. And even if it doesn't do the moonshot that we expect, this is a good long-term hold. When HBAR goes, this is going to follow. It has to. It's just, it's how it is in any other ecosystem.
So yeah, Reptar got us in with. So you guys know that we've been building the community pool through HBAR and Big Time and just some of the assets that we've held. We've been able to put money into the community pool, and we were able to buy some of the packs, the NFTs for the community pool, and we're going to when the token drops, we have a plan in place to sell some at an immediate profit, and then to sell some at the first huge pump, and then to hold some for the long term. And so all of that goes into the community pool. That doesn't go into my pocket or Reptar's pocket, anybody on the team's pocket. That stays in the community pool for us to give back to the community. But yeah, that's coming
I
up
want to
next
address
week.
something about the community pool real quick. So we got a lot of questions about the community pool, and I'm going to tell you guys right now, we've been building it for the past 2 years. Um, the random airdrops, the donations that we're going to be making to the NFT holders, um, that's all ready to go. We're not a project that needs to raise money. We're not a project that we've been doing this for 2 years consistently, just giving away prizes and, doing what we do. Um, and I know a lot of you guys are getting really anxious about kind of like when the mint is. So I'm going to tell you guys right now when we're going to mint. You guys ready? I don't see any excitement in the chat. So, I mean, I can wait until next game night and I can tell you guys, but, yeah, you know what,
Soon.
Floppy? That might be a good idea.
He's just going to tell you soon. Don't get their hopes up and then just go soon.
Yeah, no, soon. Okay. So this JC's like, what is he doing right now? JC doesn't know. This is unscripted, guys. Let's go.
No, it's fine. I kind of know. It's okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
if you're excited about maybe Reptar revealing some alpha that he didn't even tell the rest of the team he was going to tell us, you should probably let us know.
so
Yes, Hackett,
guys,
that's the answer.
I was looking at the calendar, and if you guys go take a look at the calendar, we're minting Q2 and if you guys take a look at the calendar and you break down the months into the quarters, you can kind of figure out on your own when the mint's going to be. I mean, here we are, mid. What is it? What month is it? What month are we in? May.
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 I fucking hate May.
May.
I hate
So,
May so much.
Why do you hate May?
It's the month that I crashed my Audi and just other shit that's happened in May. Sorry, pardon my language.
May is just historically a bad month for
it's
you.
just not my month for me.
Okay. It's gonna be May. Okay, sorry.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Yeah. Sure you did hack it.
So guys, yes, we are going to be minting. I would imagine. I don't see us minting in May, to be honest, but there is only 1 month left of Q2, so that should give you guys an idea of where we're at in the timeline, and we are going to be. And yes, we will be. A lot of people are asking because a lot of projects, promise things and then don't deliver, and we just want you guys to know that we've been preparing for a long time to do this. And we wanted to make sure we were ready to do this before we minted, and we are getting close to that point. And with all these projects that are panning out, Phantom Galaxies is obviously not our ace in the hole, but we do have many other things that are going to be contributing to the community pool, and the pack token is one of those things that we're really excited about. And Alluvium as well. I mean, we've had huge investments in Alluvium since the beginning. As you guys know, next month it's going to be open for everyone to play, and you guys are going to be able to start earning Alluvium token, which is huge. They're allocating around $25 million. Yeah, the liquidity wallet is going to be safely stored offline on a engraved into a piece of metal. If you guys are curious. No, not paper. Paper burns. Paper gets wet. Metal. But yes, guys, if you're in the overworld already for Alluvium, you already know. Like, it's so great right now. And we are really excited to participate more in it. If one project's struggling, there is always another for us to play. That is kind of how this has been going. Yes, Hackett, that's a great question. Basically, the way it's going is there is going to be a drop it's called a loyalty drop, where anybody that has participated at all in any part of the Alluvium ecosystem, whether that's staking the token, the discs, playing the beta, you will all be getting a loyalty airdrop of ILV. So that's coming very soon. And then anybody that participated in the private beta is also getting an airdrop as well. Yes, including Zero. And also on top of that, and land holders. If you've been holding land for a long time, the length that you've been holding your assets also is factored into the amount of airdrop you're getting. So if you guys have been holding for like the past 2 years, you're going to get a nice chunk of that loyalty airdrop. Also, on top of that, anyone who participated in the public beta 4 is going to be getting a large amount of the $25 million airdrop. And then after that, which is going to be in about 3 weeks here, exactly 3 weeks from now, right now there's no quests live right now, Hackett. It's just for participation. So if you guys are playing in the beta right now, you guys are good.
They
You
do have
guys
some
will be ready.
bounties that they're like if you complete, like if you catch two. I think there's one bounty where if you catch like two specific alluvials, which are apparently fairly easy to find and catch, you can be eligible for like a random. Oh, thank you. That last week in 48 hours. So yeah, they're doing random bounties and stuff. But no, they don't have like a quest line, if that's what you're thinking. They do have
Yes,
these little.
that will be implemented on the 5th when it's open to everybody. Then you guys are gonna have to start worrying about leader points and being really getting into the game and getting your time in and doing the leaderboard. So you guys just have fun for now. If you're in, just play, have some fun, and you will be getting a part of the airdrop. If not, if you guys have never played Illuvium before, doesn't matter. When it launches on the 5th, you guys will be just as eligible to get in there and play. I think Illuvium right now has between 40,000 and 100,000 active players. So, $25 million divided by that many people. I mean, you guys do the math. There's some good money up for grabs here. So, I do think that we are going to have a lot of fun with Illuvium. Again, I'm still playing Phantom Galaxies, but right now we are probably going to be shifting our focus more towards Illuvium just because they have lots of different stuff. And yes, they did actually decide against their original plan of the airdrop because what they were going to do is they were going to make it based on time. And the quests, but they had a lot of issues with the launch of the beta. So they decided to hold off and to cap everybody out that participated in the early beta, and then make the changes necessary for the open beta. But so that's what's been going on with.
We're still waiting to hear from them how things are going to play out. For example, you guys know in big time you can rent out your land, your spaces, or your time wardens or whatever. And hopefully going forward, one of our plans in big time is, by the way, click the swords. Ooh, steampunk, cool. One of our plans for our community of holders is to use our, let's say, we'll put a package together for of a space and a couple of time wardens, and we will allow a random winner of maybe one of our holder giveaways to use that space and time wardens for a month, and you get to keep all the profits. And we can set that up, and we can give you a code for a complete, like a stupid discounted price, and also we can make it, like, if we can make the price 90% off with a discount code, we'll give you the discount code, and we'll send you the USDC to rent it. So it'll be free, and you can keep it. Anyway, that's something we're talking about doing for big time. I don't know if we're going to be able to do the same thing for Illuvium, but that's what we'd like to do. You guys know I have a mega city set up, and we're talking about if they have some way to kind of rent out or lend out your resources, then we will figure out how to make that a reward for our NFT holders.
For sure. And if not, we'll just do what we do with the other projects. We, we extract the value that we can from them, and then we just, put it into the community pool. I'm going to start the marbles here in a second after I turn this down. Whoops. So yeah, guys, I mean, there's a lot of exciting stuff going on right now. A lot of the projects are finally starting to pan out and to really.
Filsky, we're rumbling right this second, and then Reptar is getting marbles set up.
Yes, exactly. Thank you. So yeah, the other exciting thing that we really want to talk about that we're going to be deeply, deeply involved with, because we do, from the team, we own multiple mutant apes. We own multiple land plots for other side. We're involved in a lot of the faraway stuff with Kodas and Kodamaras, which is my profile picture. So we just got word of. We shared this in our socials a little while ago, there's an entity that's very similar to Animoca called Improbable, and they are building. Well, technically, they've already built what is currently the biggest multi-metaverse out there right now. So Yuga tried making their own, and they ran into all kinds of problems, which is crazy because they have more money than any project in the industry right now. Yeah, here, I'll get the Twitch going in a second. And essentially what is happening is they realize that this project's already kind of made a metaverse, which I was so impressed when I saw, and we're actually going to show you guys here in a little bit, but we are getting our developer kit for the other side, and we are going to be starting to not only build in our other side plots, but we're also going to be earning while building. So there is multipliers that we are going to receive from what's called Somnia and Improbable. We are going to be getting their token for building our metaverse plot out within within the other side. So that's going to be really big. The multipliers are crazy. It's called, I think you're getting 175x on the token for all other deed holders. So this is massive. And, before I get into the Twitch, I do kind of want to show you guys the trailer because I can't really do it justice with my words, but I can show you guys exactly what Improbable is and why this is such a big deal for us that we're getting the developer kit to be able to do this. So,
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about Curio? How do we say your name? Where did you go? Are you still here?
Gone forever.
Okay, well,
So,
you can still...
There
There he
it is.
is. Okay, Curio, how do we say your name? You won, so you get to open a ticket. Let us know that you won $5 in 8 token. So, cool.
nice.
I'm pretty excited
So-
about. I think the other side, the other deed, I guess it's other side. Yeah, is the metaverse. It's called Other Side.
Yeah.
I'm pretty excited that they're handing out dev kits. Number one, I understand that saves them a lot of work, but also it's yeah, hack it. That's almost. But they're
Did somebody say T?
no, it's exactly ice. I'm
So Rain is fine. All right, guys. So this was a couple weeks ago that this was announced. So this is the announcement of the partnership between Somnia and Yuga Labs. So again, this is more of a joint partnership, not just them taking over. So this is the trailer, which we are going to watch right now. So this is what we are going to be building in. This is already live for Somnia for select holders for certain projects, and Yuga Labs is now in that umbrella. So I'm going to just play this real quick so you guys can see it. Let me know if there's sound. If not, doesn't really matter. But this is what we are going to be building in for the other side. So enjoy, guys.
Oh, stop. Click the mute. Click your speaker. No, not you, Reptar. Everybody else on your screen, click the speaker.
First ball swinging.
Nice.
So one thing I want to say about Improbable is they were not they
Nice.
were not a Web3 project. They have been doing this for a long time. Exactly, and that's the thing. Like Web3 games just have a terrible reputation right now, and a lot of them fail. Especially, a lot of these metaverse projects. I mean, look at Sandbox and Decentraland, and a lot of the other ones that people were like, "This is gonna be it. This is the metaverse," and then they have nothing to show for
They
it.
look like Roblox, like ten
Yeah.
years
Hey.
ago.
No. Oh,
No,
okay, there you go.
and the thing is, guys, like, Improbable has been around for years. They've already built, quote unquote, the metaverse. As you saw in some of those clips, they can support hundreds of thousands of people in a single room together. I mean, these experiences are massive. The money behind it's massive, and just the fact that Yuga chose them to Ubisoft's a terrible gaming company, first of all, so that does not surprise me at all. Ubisoft has the worst reputation in the gaming industry right now, but I digress. My point is that there is Assassin's Creed's great. I have an Assassin's Creed tattoo on my arm, okay? So like for sure. But the point is, guys, this is going to be big. This is already a huge platform with a lot of active members. It's already live right now, and we are going to be paid to build in it. So, it's just going to be. We really do think that the other side is going to, have this incredible experience where, like, as you guys saw, I mean, you can build whatever you want. There are, people can build sports games. I'm not a sports guy, but some people like that. There's little mini games that we play, like the marbles and stuff. Yes, I'm gonna go online right now. Don't you worry.
Okay, yeah, guys,
Nice.
you're gonna have to click on the Twitch link here to play marbles. So we'll give you a second to get in on that.
And Unreal Kingdom we're excited about too, man. It's not even it's just right now we're looking for something that we can get into now and start really earning with. There's not going to be a ton of after reading the white paper, I don't think there's going to be a ton of earning potential within Unreal Kingdom. Besides like the mall and stuff like that, because
Yeah.
I correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I read in the white paper, that there's no real expectation of returns or anything like that.
Well, you're
And
not
we're
you're not gonna there's not gonna be like an in-game associated token from Cyber Ape Yacht Club, or there's not like an Unreal Kingdoms token that you can earn playing the game. Like
well, there is.
obviously
There's
you
going to be
can. Well, I mean it's like an in-game asset token. It's not a cryptocurrency token, which is fine. I think you're right though. Like I know Range is talking about renting out his all of his different
Bedtime, bedtime, and cake and quirkies.
yeah, but like
yeah.
you're setting up like a mount rental facility
That's
for
yeah,
the
that's what it
different
is.
realms.
That's what my bedtime is. The range
Yeah.
is rideable rentals.
Right. So there will be ways to earn money, especially if you create. I think they're going to have the same thing where you can create your own assets and port them in and sell them, but they're not going to have a big time token that you can earn in the game and sell for crypto.
Yeah. Through
That's the way I
participation.
took that.
Exactly. There is going to be, like the holding of the assets and participating. It's like, you know what I mean? Like, right now we're really focusing on what's launching soon. That, I mean, there's a reason that Yuga Labs outsourced it to another company because it is such a massive task to do. And there's just there's a lot of unforeseen things, and it's years in the building. You know what I mean? Like Unreal Kingdom probably won't be like really ready for a few more years. And right now, we really are just kind of looking for things that we know are going to be launching either soon or something that we can immediately make money for the community for. Because at the end of the day, the stream has started, guys. At the end of the day, that's really what we're trying to do here.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, I've still got tons of apes. We still have the biggest land plot possible. We still have an 8-story mall. We're not talking anything bad about Unreal Kingdoms or Cake. They're still great.
Yeah,
We
but
still
they're
hold
just
their
still
assets.
building.
We're not dumping assets. We're not yeah, don't think that it's like we're talking bad about them like we were talking bad about Fan Galaxies. It's not the same thing.
Yeah, and realistically, it's just a few years out still, and that's just the nature of game development. It takes so long to make games, and it's basically, it's a great idea, and we're looking forward to it being implemented. But right now, we're looking for things that we can do now to put money in our holders' hands. So that's why we're going to be focusing on building in other side first, and then when we get closer to a tangible product, then we're going to be building more of our mall space out. Because you guys got to understand, we hold so many lands that we have so much to do with. Our time is limited, and we really got to focus resources into what we think is going to be beneficial in the immediate future. And yes, Flops, that's amazing. I didn't know you didn't know that. They just for participating in the ecosystem with another deed, you're going to be getting 175% boost in like the earning you can get with Insomnia. And that's just from building. Like you just build your own little experience and you're going to be paid to do that. So they are paying people to build in the other side, which to me is like the coolest thing ever. Because so guys, I'm going to start the Twitch here in a second. Everyone just get in.
Yeah, make sure if you're in the
so
Twitch,
again,
you have to type !play in the Twitch chat, and that will put your marble on the map. And this is another, for those of you that have not been in our game night before, this is just an RNG race. It's another way for us to RNG giveaway prizes.
But yeah, and again, we're gonna have to do the same thing with our Phantom Galaxy planets. Like, there's a lot of building that we're gonna have to be doing. So right now, we're gonna be getting our developer kit within the next week or so. So we'll be able to kind of show you guys kind of the inside of what's been going on. If you guys are curious to learn more about that whole thing, we actually streamed so it's running on Somnia. If you guys want to go look that up. Again, if you guys really want to hear this from the horse's mouth, I streamed the other side meeting, which they did in the other side. It was incredible. They had like a meeting. There was like 4,000 people that showed up. And basically, they kind of explained everything that's going to be happening. They're launching something called Project Dragon, which is the first actual publicly, like, people are going to be able to go in and play. And then they're also doing this thing with Somnia and Improbable, where Improbable has been around forever. They are the metaverse right now, like the closest thing to a metaverse, and they have many projects that are working with them and involved with them. It's a very like multi-project ecosystem. Shrapnel, if you guys didn't know, is if you guys were paying attention to that video, Shrapnel actually builds in Improbable as well. So it's a big name. It's got a lot of big projects associated with it, and they not are building, but have already built a multi-metaverse. So we're really excited to be able to start building in it, and not only building but earning, because that's the whole deal.
Start this race.
So let's go.
Somebody wants to win $5 worth of ape token.
Ooh. I think we should do a Serum City pass for this one because Serum City is taken off, dude. Like, and season 2, they're giving away 100,000 ape coin for season 2. That's a big deal.
Season 2 starts in what, 2 weeks?
Like 2 weeks, yeah.
Hang on, I was like, let me just turn on my Serum City and I'll tell you how much is left in the leaderboard.
There is going to be a reset, just so you guys know. We
11 days and 2 hours.
Yeah. So if you guys
done.
So if you guys felt like you missed out on it, there is a new season starting. Everybody starts from zero. The only thing you do get to keep are your gems and any NFTs that you were able to craft. But yeah, there are very few people right now playing in Serum City. I mean, comparatively to some of these other games. So getting this is such a crazy map. Getting in and getting on the leaderboard is not a hard thing to do. We have a lot of people that have been playing and that are placing on the leaderboards. You guys are going to be getting car parts. The value in these passes, I see you, Filski.
Bye, Beau.
It depends on which pass you have, because not all passes are created equal. Like the Hound Pass is, higher than the Ape Pass, and then the Oath Pass is higher than the Hound. But just so you guys are aware, most of the value that's coming into this ecosystem is from participating in the leaderboard.
Bye, Filski.
Ice, baby. Whoop whoop.
That's rigged.
Definitely rigged.
Ice
Yeah,
Scorch and Pickle. That's rigged.
Yes. Well, and guys, you got to understand, like the NFTs themselves are not really the ticket here. It's what you can do with them that really kind of gets you the value. I mean, I think I've been able to craft 20 or 30 NFTs.
Oh, are you burning all your NFTs for the leaderboard?
No, I've been holding that. I burned a lot of them for the leaderboard, don't get me wrong, but I have been holding tons of the NFTs and I upgraded them all the way to the highest level. And you know, if you look at like the SSR rarity NFTs, they are selling for hundreds of Matic. You know, I know the floor is low, but you got to understand like those NFTs that are on the floor are basically worthless.
Oh, I just crafted and it's a B. I'll burn that one.
That's the thing. Like a B NFT, you're gonna sell for like 5 Matic.
Yeah. Okay. So I have a Bloodbound Plate SSR. And a Stone Golem Encasement SSR.
Yes, all NFTs will transfer over, guys. Do not panic burn your NFTs. If you guys want to save them, go ahead and save them. The one thing I would do is the day before the reset, which we will obviously let you guys know ahead of time. Any of the NFT resources that you have collected will be reset. So I would craft what you got right now and then sell the rest for gold because the doubloons and the gems are going to be transferring over. So we'll give you guys a little we'll give you guys some notice ahead of time for sure. But season 2 for Serum City is looking really promising. They're adding a lot of new features. You know, there's a huge prize pool. There's going to be some more NFTs. Anybody that participated in season 1, you guys are already going to be getting car parts, which you're either going to be able to sell or use for season 2. So, Yuga and the entire Faraway ecosystem right now is really taking off with GameFi. I mean, as you guys know, we have Legends of the Mara, we have Serum City, we have Dookie Dash, which is getting an update soon too. And Legends of the Mara, the new iteration comes out in about a month.
Now, what? Let's clarify for everybody. They're separating the codas from Legends of the Mara, and the codas were something that came on your other side deed, but once you transferred that over to the new system, it broke them up. And just so you know, I sold my coda for 1.5 ETH. I'm probably gonna look to buy one back during the lull in between development stages here. But yeah, I sold that puppy for some profit.
Oh yeah, dude, and you got it. I mean, that's why we're doing this, guys. Like we are here to make money for the community and for ourselves. Like at the end of the day, you know, that's the whole point of this. So we do see some serious potential with Yuga and everything they're doing right now, and they are seriously cooking. I mean, FUD is at an all-time high, but you know, for every project right now, there's a lot of uncertainty with NFTs, and we totally understand that, but. That doesn't mean that every project's bleeding out. It's just about finding the random gems. You know what I mean? And that's kind of what we've always been about, is just really finding what projects are the biggest in the industry right now, because those are the safest. And just because things are the safest doesn't mean they're bulletproof. And yes, projects can fail. They fail all the time. But we know at the end of the day, we're going to come out on top because we're going to have those 3 or 4 projects that do really succeed. And we think we've really backed the right proverbial horse on this one. But DJ, what is up?
Holy crap, DJ, you have to drop the knowledge on us because it's been a wild Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
Right. So I love all the Serum City stuff and all of the updates. So I'm really looking forward to that. So what I wanted to do is talk about Polygon quick, because if you want to sell NFTs or anything on there, or you know, it's basically like Polygon is your token, basically, that you can, you know, sell and use. And I think a lot of people here in the Discord have Polygon. So I was going to drop a chart here and just go over it quick, because I think people have a bag of Polygon. Some people have, you know, more than others, but I think a lot of people in our group in general have Polygon. So I talked a while about, how where it was around $1 or $1.04, I gave, I said I would probably go up to that 128 range. And that would be a big area of resistance.
It's
It kind
almost
of
like you
completed
called
that
it to
move.
the penny there.
Yeah, it should have went up to around 240, right? But it really didn't. It failed. I had a significant pullback, and like I said in the chart there, if you see, if we lose that 60 cent range on Polygon, we could expect a bounce around 60. So I think if you were looking to do a trade right in that area, it might be 60 and bounce up to that. Next thing I put in the chart there, that it's possible, and it could break out above $1.04. So you kind of want to watch for that, because some of these altcoins are going to start moving out. Bitcoin made a move today.
Yeah, it did.
So I'm still holding some Polygon Matic, but if it breaks back underneath $1.04, I'll probably be completely out for now and take the next pump and get out of my Matic. It's underperforming a lot of the other things, like at Arbitrum and Optimism. They're saying that Polygon can, do the transactions the same as them, but they cost 40 times more. And, there's a lot of hype on those things, and maybe the technology is starting to lack on Polygon. So that's my plan with Polygon. Just wanted to show you guys a chart and just, let you know what I was thinking there, because I have a bunch of it. I know a lot of people do too.
It's interesting you say that, DJ, because to my understanding, Far Away, which is Legends of the Mara and Serum City, they're looking for a new layer too.
And they just moved to Matic like 2 months ago.
Yeah, so
yeah, some of these other ones, they got projects moving over there. They're kind of a big deal. Not
I see a lot of people looking at base really hard.
Yeah, well, base. Ada Ape Society we talked about last time, or now they were Ada Apes, now they were the Ape Society. They're moving over to base. They're leaving.
Oh, hey,
Cardano.
that's Casey.
They're the biggest NFT
Casey,
on Cardano.
not you, Range.
And it's interesting.
That's kind of cool.
I do hear. So their reasoning for it was there's no volume on Polygon. They're saying, or comparatively, I shouldn't say there's no. That's a bad way to say it.
Yeah, there's more NFT volume on those other ones now, because people are going to have a Coinbase and go into there. It's different for us in New York, Reptile, other states, they just go right into their app and there's an NFT marketplace. Boom. It's like so easy for regular people that are just in their crypto now,
Yep, absolutely. I totally agree.
Congrats. So I was looking to maybe get out of Polygon around $1, $1.04-ish if it makes a move. But
yeah, I
would.
I
don't love it. I just think that there's just other coins out there. I'm trying to reposition some of the stuff in my portfolio. Like last time I told you guys, I unstaked all my wax and put it in Doge. I'm starting to make some moves.
Yeah.
So I said, like the channel's not financial advice, just telling you what I'm doing.
My play.
What I'm looking for.
My similar. I did exactly the same thing as you did. I pulled my wax and sold it. And I went with HBAR. HBAR surpassed 50 billion transactions on chain.
And they're starting to emerge into games. Like a lot of big projects are starting to build on HBAR, and people are seeing the massive amount of transactions that are possible on Hedera.
More than the next top 10 all combined with total transactions.
Because it just shows how much it's being used and how efficient it is and how cheap it is and how fast it is and how it doesn't go down like Solana. Like, because right now Solana's the narrative.
Well, Solana's got an upgrade chain. I think I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head. DJ, maybe you can help me here. But they're also, I mean, it's called it like Turbo Boost or whatever. I don't care, but it's gonna.
For Solana?
Yeah, for Solana, they have a on down the road.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean, Philski, and that's what JC's talking about.
Yeah, so Solana is not down. They get saturated.
Yeah, too many transactions are happening, and the network can't handle it.
Ice is right, Snapdragon or something like that. I don't know, but
there's been a lot. So right now, Solana is the narrative, right, guys? Like that's what's being pushed right now. Solana's getting a lot of attention. It's got a lot of money behind it. But for anyone like, what Philski just said, if anyone's actually used Solana, you've dealt with network outages. You've dealt with high slippage. You've dealt with a lot of these issues.
Fire Dancer. That's it.
Thank you. That is not an issue on HBAR. You know what I mean? There's a lot of the way that the technology works. It's not even technically a blockchain. It's a hash graph, which is a little bit different, but uses blockchain technology in it. It's very, very interesting. If you guys are a nerd like I am, definitely go look more into what hash graph technology is. But HBAR is going to be doing. Can someone drop the Twitch link for me, guys? I would appreciate that. First one to drop the Twitch link gets a prize. Ice.
No,
And-
not ice.
Just kidding. Oh. Okay, whatever. Ice open a ticket. But no.
He's already got a ticket. He won something earlier. So.
If I had to pick like what second layer 1 or whatever is going to do really well besides Solana is the obvious pick. I do agree with DJ that a lot of the ones that people are going to be moving to, like, you know, the avalanches and stuff, and the H bars of the world, like, you know, these layer 1 chains that are really working on things like scalability, and they have the volume behind it to back it up.
Right.
But,
Yeah. So those are some. I think those are cool. And I think there's another. I was listening to something the other day when I was walking and working, and it said there was an update coming out on ETH too, and it was like Polygon wasn't going to be able to utilize it, you know, as well as like Arbitrum and Optimism. So it was like a technology thing, and they were kind of like falling behind. I don't remember the name, but I do remember hearing something about that as well. So I think you're right. People are going to start moving some of these things and positioning themselves for the next runoff here, because I think, you know, it's coming. It might not be, you know, today or tomorrow, but it's coming.
Yeah, it's I'm a little bit of an XRP maxi. I've drank the Kool-Aid. Black Merchant, you're going the wrong way. You're going the wrong way.
Right.
Oh, taking the lead.
There you go. Abu's going
I
the right
love
way.
this map. This map's so great.
But yeah, I'm a little. I've drank the Kool-Aid on XRP just because I think there's a chance that it really does. Some of these narratives about it being basically the global ledger. There's a lot of companies that are designing stuff, and it's just go type in XRP on YouTube and watch some of the reputable people, not the people that are saying $10,000 per token, because that's a freaking joke. They can't.
We understand.
They can't do math. They can't do. Yeah, it's like, but I don't know. I'm not saying I'm 100% in XRP, but I have a nice bag. I'm not adding to it, but yeah. And DJ's the exact opposite. He's like, XRP has not moved. I hate it. Give me Doge.
You know what, DJ? I just want to tip my hat to you because the kitty guy tweeted that let's go in on Doge and
right?
all the meme.
Yeah, talk about some game stuff.
Bravo, DJ. Way to fucking once again just absolutely call it. Black Merchant
going the wrong way, and now he's winning. Yeah, Ice.
So
I picked up. Thank you. I just want to shout out Ice. Ice has been preaching Arrow since it was like 4 cents, and
and it's down 50%. You said, right?
Yeah, its all-time high was like $2 and something cents. It was down yesterday. It made it all the way down in its recent dip to exactly. It's the decentralized exchange of Base, and the Base chain. There's no token. It's just the chain. It's the blockchain for Coinbase.
I think Arrow is the closest thing to a sure thing right now. I mean, I feel that way about a lot of projects too, but I think that's a really, really
yeah.
Smart
last month it was over $2. Yesterday I bought it for 94 cents. Today it's at $1.14.
I would buy some at $1.14. I think that's a great price. I don't even know what the market cap is right now or anything like that, but I do know.
Yeah, I'm betting on Coinbase with that pick.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Coinbase,
you know that exchange
you wagon to someone that's good,
Yeah, look at the market cap of all the biggest exchanges on all the biggest chains. It's not hard to. That's still a low market cap. That could easily go to, I'd say, $1 billion market cap, which is that's an easy 2x. But I mean, it could go even further than that. I mean, you get basically the way I do it, especially with Sauce. Like, we'll use Saucer Swap as an example because I know a lot of you guys like HBAR here. Saucer Swap's sitting at like a $700 million market cap, and it's very low. There's not a lot going on in Hedera right now, to be totally honest, guys. It's a very small niche chain right now, but it's not going to be eventually once, with the support behind it. But basically, my point is that a lot of these exchange tokens, they do go to the $1 billion market caps pretty easily. So that's almost a guarantee. Now, where it's going to go from there, that's where a lot of the kind of, speculation comes in and stuff. But I think that like a $5 billion market cap is totally possible for the Coinbase the biggest exchange on Coinbase. That's huge. So to get into the marbles, you do exclamation point play in the Twitch chat.
So yeah, don't start the match yet. So if you'll go to, I'm going to drop the link again here, Cuervo. I'm going to call you Cuervo because it looks like Cuervo. Just
Cuervo.
go to go to Twitch here, and then that you'll see the screen that I have on our thing here. Well, you can't because I'm sorry. This is for people watching the live stream. If you go on the Twitch stream, you'll see waiting to start and the map. And just like in Twitch, you can type in there just like you can here in our chat. But if you'll go in there and then click on the chat and type exclamation point play, it will put your marble in. That's it. That's all you have to do. It is literally a random number generator win. You don't have to do anything. It's just like the Rumble game. It's just random who wins.
Sweet.
But yeah.
Thanks for that. DJ, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off either. I do kind of want you to kind of explain what's going on in some of these charts. And Cuervo, that's what I'm calling him. Welcome.
No ice, no Rumble right now. Not yet. We'll get back to Rumble 100 in a minute. Sorry, DJ. Continue.
Oh, it's all good, man. I'm just waiting to post in a few pictures in there so you guys can check them out as we're talking. So the first one was, you can see that we're climbing up that long trend line we've been on forever, and then the next one is a 4-hourly chart, and I looked through there. There could be an inverse head and shoulders
yeah.
Pattern, and then the next one down a little bit is the distance it would move, and the target that we could expect to see if it completes that move would be 76, almost 77K, right?
Yeah, and then would you expect a rejection and a consolidation there?
Would be a huge
sideways.
Move. Yeah, at that point, I mean, if that happened, and I'll put another one in here, because I think this is an interesting chart to look at that I looked at and I saw. So if we did something like that and we pulled off that inverse head and shoulders and we pulled up there, that might be the end of that fourth impulse wave. We fell down, in a percentage range that's acceptable to validate that theory. And if we made a big formation like that, it'd actually be a triple top, and then I would expect, if that happened, to play out. But obviously, you'd see a large pullback there. But
yeah,
just some things on the chart, that could happen, or areas you want to look at, to follow. And just like that Matic chart, look at 60 cents, look at this range. I'm just putting on the charts where you guys should pay attention to look at things. In here, we're in a descending channel coming down. That could be a trade idea in there. You guys know how to read my trades. The stop losses are in red, take profits are in green, opens are in gray. So that would be a less, I would say, I shouldn't say less, a more risky trade. The trade that I would actually be looking at
Be
here.
very careful with leverage trading in these as we're ranging here, because the big boys who can afford to take a short-term loss so that they can liquidate everybody going long, and then they'll buy after they liquidate you. Just be very careful as we're ranging here, going up and down. The big boys with all the money are squeezing every little person they can.
Oh yeah, for sure. And you can see it too, in these charts. Like, I got the stop loss right underneath it. In this chop, you really want to be picky. But what I would wait for actually is a longer term. Like, I put two trades on the chart. You can see the longer term and the shorter term trade. I would really wait for this thing to bounce back, come to the bottom of the channel, and really, if you wanted to get into a trade, I'd be waiting for that 56.5 area. It's hard to think you're going to come back down here, but if it continues down that, this wedge and bounces off the support, that'd be a great spot to open a trade. You have to be a little more patient. You don't know if it's really going to go down there or not, but it is in a downtrend. So, trade the trend, right?
Guys, I don't.
That would be a lot less risky.
I don't leverage trade. I am exclusively a buy and hold guy. So, DJ has been crushing it with his trades. So, check him out somebody link that channel for me. I can't link while I'm streaming, but in his NFA channel. Thank you, Reptar.
So that longer term trade though, yeah, you could open one up in that, 60,500 area, or down below that in that last, picture I did, that 56,549 level right there would be, I think, because that would confirm the bottom of this fourth impulse wave. So you'd expect a bounce across the chart, right? If that indeed is following, where it's going. You're just looking for some signals in there. That's all.
Yeah. I just
We could
typed this in
easily
the
fall
chat,
down.
but I'm just adding H bar right now. Like I add a few other things as they dip, and yeah, arrow. I just grabbed some of that because I saw it was on discount. But
And
really,
that's the
I'm stacking
some of these
And
right
this,
now. I'm stacking H
you
bar.
can see the volume is real low too, right? We're up on low volumes, like I highlight
Yeah.
that other thing. So it's kind of dicey right now. It could fall down. The volume is low.
Well, let's talk
Whatever
about
it is.
at the peak of the bull market last time. Your daily volume on Bitcoin was in the billions. The daily volume right now is in the hundreds of millions, like
Yeah,
100,
see,
150 million. It's
low.
not, the
It's,
volume is not there yet.
in this one, if you're looking on the weekly, if it came down and followed that same pattern, you wouldn't even want to open a trade until like 53. So you got to look at different time frames, see what's in there. If you want to do one, a little more risky, make sure you're definitely using the stop loss where you can control, just normal stuff that everybody should know. Like you can control your position size, right? Don't buy more than you wouldn't be able to buy the same amount of on the next support down that you identify in the chart, right? Like be smart about it. Don't just bang it all in there. If you can't do that, then your
Unless you're
position
just
size is
holding
too
for
big,
the
you
next
should move
10
it
years.
down.
It's okay.
Yeah. Then you should move your position size down if it's too much. If you can't find the same amount at the next place on the chart that you deem to be an acceptable buying level, if it comes down, if you can't buy it down again, I wouldn't buy it in the first place. But that's just me.
no,
In a
I think
trade scenario.
I tend to agree, and honestly, like I really do think like a big reason that we're seeing. Oh my God, did this start already?
Oh, you should cancel that.
That's hilarious. I don't think I can, to be honest. Let's see. Oh yeah, I can. DJ, what I'm seeing too is a lot of people are selling NFTs at a loss to get into a lot of altcoins. Like I feel like people are getting really nervous and they're like, I don't have enough altcoins, and they see the writing on the wall and they see like a lot of these things are about.
NFTs are getting creamed. Yeah, it's tough out there.
Yeah, and what is this, dude? This
What
is
are you in?
You clicked
I
the
haven't
wrong thing.
what was that?
You're
I think it was
fired.
Dust. What's dust? Jesus. But no,
And then
honestly, guys,
straight Degens. I got this one for you too, because I know AMC has been the big thing.
Yeah,
I mean,
there it
that's
is.
people are chasing the altcoin gains and they're dumping their NFTs. So I think after we see this big run up, I think that not until after we're really gonna see like a lot of these like big game projects kind of come back.
Yeah,
If
my
they
theory is similar, Reptar, that people are dumping because they feel the FOMO because they're like, oh man, Pepe's moving, AMC's moving, GameStop's moving. I gotta sell. I need some cash. I don't have any cash in my bank account. I need to sell this NFT. I bought it for 10 ETH. I'll sell it for 2 ETH because I need the cash, and maybe I can 5x my cash on GameStop. Okay, maybe you can.
LJG Wentworth.
Exactly, and I mean I get it, but it's, I mean, we'll see. I think some
honestly,
of the legacy NFTs will probably.
I do the same thing, but the thing is, like, there are a few projects that I just hold for the long term. But I learned last cycle that I can't get overly attached to NFTs because but especially when there's not a lot of certainty behind like what they actually do. I mean, most of them they don't have any kind of value or utility. You know what I mean? So it's just like I understand why people are like, why am I going to hold this for the next like year hoping something happens when I just buy something that I know is going to like just pop off. You know what I mean? So it's just like it's definitely hard. Look at that flex.
Yeah,
What?
I don't know how the rest of you are, but I lost my ass on NFTs this last market.
Gotcha.
And
that's the thing is it's just right now there's it's kind of like everyone get on the bus because like it's leaving soon. The train is leaving the station because eventually it's just like DJ said, it's not going to be tomorrow, but one day like everything is just going to pop off. and it's good to be positioned in the things that you need to be positioned in.
I feel like Ice has a lot of experience on the short bus. Just saying.
Yeah, the
That's
Aero
messed
bus.
up. Pickle like is like make fun of me, and you just made fun.
I wasn't even looking at that chat.
I tell
I
you what,
like the window or two
we're-
is crazy.
we're gonna keep playing, guys, in our chat, but I'm gonna go ahead and tell all you people watching the live stream, either live or on replay, to have a great and wonderful day. Come check us out in the Discord. As you can see,
Do it.
people are winning money and prizes, and yeah. So if you want to win more prizes, you got to get in our Discord. And by the way, let me say, at the end of the thing here, we don't give financial advice. If you are making decisions with your own money based on what a couple of random strangers say on the internet, you're a moron.